Welcome, Scorpio, to April 2020 monthly reading. I hope you're all staying safe. Please remember to check your moon and rising, as this reading may not resonate with all of you. I'm sorry I had to start this video again. Had a bit of a technical difficulty there. So nice to hear the birds, and the birds are beginning to mate. And so we begin spring, new beginnings. Anyways, we've got the Page of Cups here. We've got the Page of Swords. I'm going to read these in just a minute. Just want to get them on my table, at least 3 of them. Okay, so what we got here is the Page of Cups. And I feel like this is something that has to do with love. Okay, April will be kind of a testy month for some of you Scorpios in regards to love. I feel like the communication is not completely through in regards to a feeling of completion with relationships, but I do feel with the Page of Cups that this is going to happen as we see the as you see the fish flying out of the cup. I'm using the After Tarot, by the way. Anyways, the this card tells me a lot about a feeling of wanting to complete a relationship, wanting to make a relationship happen. And also, I just feel like this is good news, that you just need to be patient, because right now I'm doing this reading on March 29th, 2020, and the energies in April are kind of iffy. So, but there will be some nice development as we proceed on through April. To me, I also feel like this is good medical news, okay? Because I relate this card to Neptune, to Pisces, although it can be any water sign. But this is where I feel like there will be some good medical news here in April. It may be already happening now, but it will show up in April and May. We've got the Page of Swords here. So some of you are defending yourself. I feel like you are defending yourself against people that might be gossiping or might be interfering in your life. I also feel like some of you are defending yourself in your relationships. And so I feel here, just give me a moment to get the messages in. I do feel like in April, there will be a lot of forgiveness and gratitude. And I feel like this is needed in some of you who are having relationship difficulties now, and stop defending yourself and who's right and who's wrong here. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles here. And to me, that means that there is definitely not exactly an ending, and even though it's a money card, but maybe a continuance of an energy that has been happening actually since the end of December. Well, actually the beginning of December, but a break in regards to a cycle, whether it be the energy of the universe or the energy here on Earth, and how it plays out in our relationships, and whether it be work or love. And then we've got the High Priestess, which I do feel like our prayers and just our attitudes, not all of us, but a lot of us, our attitudes of really wanting to heal the ourselves and heal the world in regards to our participation as a soul, as a human being, to make this a better world to live in. Okay, unfortunately, it takes drastic measures sometimes for people to wake up, but hey, you know what? We're going to get somewhere. I really do. So we've got the Queen of Wands, which I feel like a lot of you will have that rebirth in your relationships. I do feel like a lot of you will see new things happening in places that you work. We've got the 10 of Swords. So I am going to put out that warning here that the sickness, the illnesses that are happening now and that still show up in its peak moments in April, it is healing. I really do. I really feel that we do have divine intervention that is perhaps spreading some of this illness, because it's mirroring. It's mirroring our earth. It's mirroring our planet. It's mirroring, the just the things, the boundaries that we overlook, into nature, and just cleaning up this planet. With the Queen of Wands and then the Ten of Swords here, some of you may have lost a loved one, from the COVID or from another illness that could not be prevented because of just how things have been happening. But to me, it's good news. I feel like there's that breakthrough in April. I feel like there will be medicine that will be given, that will really heal people's symptoms. I do feel like it is medicine definitely that we have used before, but I do feel like it still needs to be tweaked, still needs to be formulated, and of course enough needs to be ordered. But it will be given to the sick first. Okay? We're all in this together. So it is part of your reading. And okay, so we've got the Hermit, and we've got the Eight of Cups. So some of you are feeling really alone right now because of the fact that maybe somebody that you love you're not together with them right now. And also too, some of you Scorpios have experienced sadness because of a relationship that you perhaps were in, or were hoping that something would come more from this relationship. Right now it's on a standstill, and I feel like some of you may have walked away, or that person may have walked away from you. But I do feel that maybe it's the best permanently, but it is temporary, I feel. But it does have a bit of depression or sadness in it because the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. And so right now I feel like right now is not the time to be judgmental, for sure. We shouldn't be judgmental anyways, but I don't feel like you should be judgmental right now because things are kind of upside down to where people are not thinking straight. And there's a lot of people who are not used to being quarantined or in lockdown, and they don't know what to do with themselves. And we do have some Mars square energy coming in April, so you need to be careful not to argue. I also feel like this has to do with the Virgo, because Hermit represents Virgo, and we've got Capricorn here. We also got fire. So, but here I feel like this has something to do with a Virgo. This could even be a friendship, or maybe someone has gotten sick and unfortunately it became a serious thing. I also too feel that there might be some actors or musicians, creative people who were Scorpios or Scorpio rising or moon that may have felt ill, and of course may not be any longer with us. Thank you. But also too, some of you are involved with ones who are just, I'm just getting like that somebody's taking advantage of you, that they may be just interested in their own lustful ways. They may be just using you for sex. They may be using you for money. And you really need to think this out, I feel, in the month of April, about whether you want to continue seeking out this person, or this person seeking out you, or even getting involved with them. Okay, now of course this is not going to be for all of you Scorpios. I wanted to pull one more card, which is the Queen of Swords. You need to be careful here about how ruthless you may be in a relationship, how rude, disrespectful the words that you may say, or what someone says to you. You don't have to take that, and you know that, Scorpio. We're good at like, okay, I'm not going to take your karma, may you take it back. Anyways, all right, let me go ahead and look at the astrological cards. What are the messages for Scorpio? So we've got the second house. This is about money, your values, real estate, investments. We've got the fourth house. This is about you not being able to work, not being able to go out there and make money, depending upon whatever you can do at home. Maybe you're one of those that had worked for a company or a business that isn't providing income right now. I mean, they really should, because the government, at least here in America, has opened up the doors to provide loans to these companies. Some of them they don't even have to pay back, just so they can pay their employees while they are quarantined, because this is a government health regulation right now, not pertaining to your job personally. Okay, and so we've got Mercury and we've got Jupiter. And I'm feeling that April will be the last month that we will have to stay quarantined. I do feel that there's going to be something that is eventually going to be tweaked, where the side effects, etc., are not as intense as they may be at this moment. It is definitely, and I've always said this, it is medicine that we already have. It's not going to cure the SARS, but it's going to cure the symptoms of what some of us may have contagiously got in regards to the COVID, and some of us who have been really, really sick. So I think that the ones that are really sick right now are the ones that are going to be treated before anybody who has a mild case. Okay, but the second house right now, your monies are being affected by this. The fourth house means you're still at home. But do communicate. Do get involved with your families, with your friends online, your families online if they can't join you, and your immediate family, your children. Because all this information is being transmitting energetically, into the subconscious of the people around us. So it's really good right now to just give them things that are beautiful to vision and to feel and to think about. And with Jupiter here, I do feel like the Jupiter that is conjuncting Pluto presently, that will be exact on April 4th, and then we'll continue that 4-degree span there. I do feel that there's going to be some change, more goodness coming out of it after, definitely we're going to see a peak in this COVID. So yeah, Jupiter, keep up the prayers, keep up the healing work, keep up the gratitude. Yeah, these are all important. And travel will eventually, between the countries, will eventually come back to normal. So just hang in there, okay? Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Stay safe.